Ever had your morning start with 3 rounds of "up and at him" that echo down the hallway, only to be met by a grouchy 5 more minutes? A parent's shout mixes with the phone alarm, the dog barks, everyone begins the day already half-stressed. Let's trade that chaos for a system that nudges kids awake. No yelling, no endless snooze marathon, and definitely no gloomy mood before sunrise. Picture tonight, 15 minutes before lights out. Stand in each child's room and scan for 2 things: where natural light lands first and what can double as a gentle audio source. Pull curtains wide, clear the nightstand, and plug in a small lamp that takes smart bulbs or a cheap plug-in dawn simulator. This setup is the unsung hero of tomorrow's calm wake-up. When the bulb starts to glow 30 minutes before go time, it rises from candlelight amber to late morning brightness. The body's internal clock realizes, sun's here, and bumps alertness hormones before a single word leaves your mouth. While you're there, tuck a tiny Bluetooth speaker, nothing fancy, on that same nightstand. Load 1 playlist per kid, each about 10 minutes long. Think gentle acoustic for the tween, lo-fi beats for the teen, maybe soft classical for the grade schooler who insists music gets in the way. The trick is starting tracks at whisper volume, letting them climb just enough to reach the pillow without blasting through walls. Set the speaker's timer to fire up 3 minutes after the bulb's first glow. Light wakes the brain, music finishes the job. Now for the tactile layer. Some kids rouse best when their senses agree it's morning. Roll a dab of mild citrus or peppermint essential oil across a cotton ball, slip it into a mesh pouch, and place that pouch on the nightstand right by the lamp. As the bulb warms, the scent releases. Studies show citrus notes cue alertness in under 2 minutes, yet they're gentle enough to keep peace with sleepy siblings across the hall. Before you tiptoe out, place a chilled water bottle at the foot of the bed. The subtle weight against toes cues movement when the child instinctively nudges it aside, an old sports coach trick wrapped in sleep science credibility. Bed covers shift, blood pressure climbs, eyes flutter open. Still no shouting required. Fast forward to dawn. Your phone vibrates under your own pillow, silent mode, telling you the lamp in room 1 is at 50% brightness. No rush. You scroll a weather app, stretch once, and listen. Soft music filters through the door, a tiny rustle of blankets, maybe a yawn. That's progress built on sensory layers, not decibels. At the 8-minute mark, stroll to the doorway and flick your thumb up in a silent thumbs-up gesture. Kids learn this as the status check. If you spot eyes open, respond with a second thumbs up and retreat. If lids are still heavy, tap the doorframe twice, wood against knuckle. The sound is gentle but distinct. It reminds them the window to stay cozy is shrinking. 2 taps beats 2 yells every time. When light and music top out, enter with the coup de grace. The 1 question start. Ask something brain-tickling, always neutral, never accusatory. Do you think pancakes hold more syrup than waffles? Or, which dinosaur would beat a giraffe in a staring contest? The question is silly enough to crack a smile, easy enough to answer without full consciousness, and, important, requires sitting up to reply. While they process the riddle, hand over that chilled water bottle. First sip goes down, metabolism kicks in, feet swing off the mattress. Mission accomplished. Visuals for the video almost shoot themselves. Hands replacing harsh alarm tones with a gentle dawn lamp, fingers tapping a phone app to set fade in brightness, a slow pan of the cotton ball scent pouch glowing under soft light. Then a time lapse of a dim room swelling into daylight, silhouettes of kids stretching instead of covering their heads with pillows. Viewers see success without a single parental shout. Of course, you'll meet resistance the first 2 mornings. Kids will mumble that the light feels too bright, the playlist too sleepy, the water too cold. Treat that feedback like software updates, not personal attacks. Shift brightness to ramp 35 minutes instead of 30. Swap song order. Cool the water 20 minutes longer or shorten it if they claim brain freeze. Each tweak personalizes the silent alarm into something they own. Ownership fuels cooperation. Let's troubleshoot common hiccups. Shared rooms? Match one bulb to two wake-up times by using a color change mode. Amber brings up Kid A at 6:30, soft white wakes Kid B at 6:50. Teach them the color code and the rule: no chatter until both lights show white. Oversleepers who bury heads under blankets? Clip a mini dawn light to the headboard so it beams gently from behind the pillow. Escaping light is impossible. Chronic night owls who hit the sack too late? Set a reverse timer. When the lamp dims to red at 9:30 p.m., devices drop in the hallway charging box. The morning routine is only as strong as bedtime boundaries. On Fridays, run a micro debrief over cereal. Ask which part of the silent stack worked best: light, music, scent, water. Goofy question. Give them power to swap the playlist or choose a new scent for next week. If they claim none of it helped, shrink the build-up to 15 minutes so the change feels less drawn out. The endgame is a morning that almost manages itself. A word on parents modeling: mirror the system in your own room. Let your kids peek in to see mom stretching arms overhead as her lamp glows or dad sipping cold water before the first good morning. Kids who witness the behavior believe it faster than kids who only hear instructions about it. Reward progress quietly. When a full week of 0 snoozes passes, surprise everyone with Saturday waffles or a later bedtime by 15 minutes. Tie the tree to the family's shared calm, not to individual heroics. The win is collective peace. And yes, there will be a day the power goes out or the Bluetooth drops. Keep a battery lantern by the bed set to warm glow and a tiny wind-up music box as analog backup. Demonstrating resilience to tech hiccups beats the "I can't wake up without Wi-Fi" habit all day. Run the routine for 2 weeks and clock the results. Most families report smoother breakfast chatter, less forgotten homework, fewer socks left behind. Energy saved from yelling and snoozing can be spent remembering lunch money or sharing quick jokes before the bus. So tonight, swap your battle cry for a lamp, a playlist, a hint of citrus, and a chilled bottle of water. Set timers, set intentions, and step back to watch cortisol levels drop across the entire household. When the first silent sunrise turns into a no-rush morning, swing by the comments and brag. Tap the like button if your throat thanks you for the extra quiet, and subscribe because next video offers a 7-minute backpack scan that prevents last period panic. Light fades in, music floats, one silly question hangs in the air. No shouting, no snoozes, just a smoother orbit around the sun. You've got this, and your coffee stays hot because nobody needed the megaphone alarm at dawn.